Okay, I think we're rolling. It's been a long time since I got out the camera. I think I should sing that song, but I also don't feel like singing song. It's been a long time. Because, yeah. The bike is overdue on a service. I actually have the check engine light currently on. I need to take it to the service center. I gotta find time to do that now. So we'll do that. At the moment though, I am just heading home to Badlapur. Going to my parents just to chill with them for a little bit, and then afterwards head back. I have this bad feeling that I'm missing something. That new Nexon looks good, yeah. I don't know, I actually like the design of the new Nexon. I think it's really nice. Anyway, so let's start the video. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Amen. Okay, so for those of you who are asking about how exactly is the phone mount handling itself, as you can see, the phone is shaking, but it's actually pretty sturdy. What do I mean is it's being held pretty sturdy, but it's like as if, when you're holding it in your hand and you're going through a very shaky area, your hand is bound to shake. This is kind of like that. But if you notice, as the pace increases, it sort of steadies out a bit in comparison to, certain other situations. So, in my experience, well, this is good. It's not vibrating unnecessarily. It is seemingly steady. Too much of dust coming in. The bike has been giving me an average of roughly about 40 kilometers per liter in mixed riding conditions. I generally have to ride from this part of the world towards Malad, that's on the western side of Bombay. I'm on the central side, and from the central side I have to head towards the western side. So the distance I travel on the days that I'm going to office is about 90 kilometers to and fro. And when I do a tank to tank check, I notice that I'm getting roughly about 40 kilometers to the liter. That's pretty good. So this was a conversation I was having with my brother just recently. We were talking about upgrading motorcycles, going from the ones that we have to maybe the current generation of 400 to 500 cc options that are there. And both of us kind of have our mindset on the Scrambler 400X from Triumph. It seems like the more sorted product in comparison to the Scrambler. In comparison to the Himalayan 450. So yeah, I don't know now. Seeing the kind of fuel efficiency and averages that people have been putting out, or showcasing about the Scrambler. They're saying that it does around 30, or actually less than 30 kilometers to the liter. It is a little worrisome. I mean, I understand that the higher the engine capacity, the more fuel it's likely to burn, and there's more power that you're getting out of it, right? But how much of a difference is it really going to make in terms of my commute? That's one question that I got to ask myself. And while I may be able to afford buying the bike, it is going to end up increasing my monthly expenditure as well in terms of fuel costs, because where right now I would require a little over 2 liters to do my office trip, the round trip, with a bike like that, which, let's assume, the best days it does 30 kilometers a liter. So let's assume that I'm having on the best days 30 kilometers to a liter. I'll end up having to fill up for every trip. I'll need to burn 3 liters of fuel. Okay, so if I end up having to go to office 4 days a week, that is 16 days in a month, that would translate to how much? 16 into 3, basically, whatever the number is. What is the number? You guys should help me. How much is it? 48, right? So 48 liters. 48 liters at 103 rupees. Almost 5 grand. Okay, versus 2 grand to 2.5 grand right now, I think, versus 3 grand. So let's say 3 grand. So yeah, it's an extra 2,000 bucks. I mean, for some people, for a lot of people actually, that extra bit may not be much. Sure, that if you're able to cover that charge without it pinching anywhere, then great, go ahead. For me, at the moment it would feel like a pinch a little bit. I've got certain other overhead charges and stuff like that that's happening. So yeah, I'll probably have to wait a little bit, before I buy. For the time being though, this blue baby that I have, she's doing pretty good. I actually feel like I can cruise like this around these speeds. There's only a mild buzz, in my opinion. Right now I'm not even wearing my gloves, right? It feels like there's only a mild buzz in the handles and milder in the foot pegs. I actually feel this engine is so smooth. Yeah, so when we had gone down to Bangalore between December and January, I got to ride my brother's bike, which is the Royal Enfield Hunter 350. I also got to ride Dominar. I think it was a UG2 Dominar 400. I'll just go over here and check actually for a kebab wala. I do not know if he'll be open. लेकिन जाके देख के आएंगे. Dominar 400, it was interesting. Okay, I also rode the N-Talk, and of course my younger brother has a FZS25, so I was riding that as well while out there. And just a quick little opinion piece. I'll actually post videos because I did record a bit while we were down there. I recorded a little bit, so I'll post videos soonish. In my experience, okay, smoothest Hunter, man, so smooth. It's like next level, so smooth. I don't know what they've done, whether it's them, whether it's the way my brother has been maintaining the bike. Of course that has a part to play. So smooth, man. Then comes the FZS25, which again is fairly smooth in its own right, but that Hunter is something else when it comes to smoothness. Just something else. Then of course there's the N-Talk. N-Talk, I put it there in terms of how it felt, smoothness. And last was the Dominar. I don't know why, maybe it was a problem with that bike specifically, but that thing it was the roughest engine that I felt, like from the ignition onwards, from the moment I turned on the bike, the engine was feeling rough. You could feel it on the tank and on your legs and everything. Don't get me wrong, gear shifts and everything were really good. That bike had a lot of power. Obviously the Dominar is no slouch. Lots of power. Picks up pace like crazy. I ended up riding the N-Talk more than I did the Dominar. Maybe it was that specific bike, but yeah. But besides that roughness aspect of it, that thing would fly, man. Picks up pace like crazy. Anyways, so ever since I came back from there, I've really been enjoying riding the FC, because I've been feeling this engine, in my opinion, even as I'm letting it, engine brake this whole way, it feels so good. As I'm accelerating, it feels so good. Instruments spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rains. The spider went up the spout again. The natija of having a baby at home. Oh, we got traffic signals and everything in Ambernath. Okay, now to find that Kabab fellow. Okay, fine, I'll go back and head home, I guess. Either I came down the wrong road or the fellow's not yet opened up. Incy spider climbed up the water spout. Down. The last time I came over here, I think was 2 years ago. I'll have to ask my dad. Ah, man, I was hoping to surprise him. It's funny, all of these used to be very familiar territory for me. It's been a while since I've come on this side, and so I'm seeing like stuff has changed. Okay, you may ask, why am I not taking the bike straight to the service center? Well, there's too much of fuel in the bike.
What? What the?
The tank is full. I need to burn up some fuel first before I hand it over to them. Okay, we've reached home, so I'll just chill with my folks and I will see y'all later. I just left from the Badlapur home. So my dad and I, we went then to Ambernath, actually found the kebab guy, got our kebabs, had our own iftar party. मज़ा आ गया, अच्छा था, बहुत अच्छा था. मतलब घर पे आके फिर खाए सब. And now headed back. Got to get ready for tomorrow's Sunday service. Anyway, so I'm on my way home. There's not much really to see at this time of the night, and the footage is also going to be super shaky. So if you're still on, you're watching, I really appreciate you. Not just me, Jessica too, and baby Joanna. Yeah, she will definitely appreciate all once she understands what it means, right? But otherwise, we really appreciate y'all. And we say God bless you. God bless you and your household too. Okay, this is Godfrey Gomez from Just God on Wheels signing out. Oh yeah, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. If you found this video interesting in any way, if it was helpful in any way whatsoever, do hit that like button. We'd really appreciate it. Help us with the algorithm. Cheers, bye. Take care and God bless.